Edie Lush, Executive Editor at Hub Culture, and very pleased now to be here with Art Valentine. How are you?
Great, Edie. Nice to be here.
Nice to see you. So, President of Pearson's Assessment and Qualifications business. We're going to be speaking about Mind the Learning Gap, Pearson's latest research on AI and workforce development. And we're going to talk about a very simple idea, which is that learning unlocks AI's real value. So we talk so much about skills and how you stay relevant in a world in which increasingly we're going to be working alongside AI.
Yes.
And you talk about credentials and certifications. So tell me why and how these can help.
Absolutely. Let me start off by saying, yes, credentialing and certification is a simple idea, but in fact, there is science and rigor behind establishing what capabilities someone has to have in order to perform a job. And so it's important to understand that as we now think about the world of AI. As folks will see when they look at our research, it is our belief that it is the combination of human traits and the AI redesigning roles from the start that is going to unlock the power of AI and allow individuals to augment their capabilities. So certifying that someone has those underlying skills will give us the assurance and give all the stakeholders and whatever that person is doing the assurance that they're receiving quality work that they can trust.
It feels like a bridge, a credential between talent to opportunity. Is that right?
Absolutely, it is. And we really think of it as a badge of trust and a badge of confidence. A credential lets us know that we can have confidence and trust in what's being produced. And that serves value for public protection if we're talking about a healthcare worker. It leads to consumer confidence if we're talking about someone who's getting a product that they're going to be making an investment in. And so, yes, it bridges someone's potential and their own belief in their abilities to something that says, yes, we can all have confidence that they can do it.
And the stakes are really high. So talk a little bit about the impact of this or the potential impact on the economy in the US.
Absolutely. The stakes are sky high. The potential of AI is there to increase the productivity of workers and augment what human beings can do, but it is not being realized yet. Our research shows that by 2034, there is up to $6.6 trillion in the US that can be unleashed in terms of extra productivity by merging the power of humans with the right learning and the power of the technology to deliver these enhanced capabilities.
So how do we stay relevant when skills are changing faster than ever?
Yes, absolutely. The jobs that are going to be important 5 years from now, many of them don't even exist today. And anyone who tells you exactly what those jobs are going to be, don't believe them, because nobody knows yet. But we do have confidence that humans' underlying skills and ability to adapt to what those changing conditions are, and ability to show their capability to learn is going to be the key. The way that we think we can measure that and bring that ongoing assurance to the output is to do what is called ambient assessment or assessment in the flow of work. So as we're watching how processes are being performed, we're measuring productivity, we're watching the increased capabilities of the technology, we can embed within the flow of work, within the tools that people are using, measurements to identify opportunities for improvement, to show where someone is thriving, and ultimately to unlock more abilities for that person to advance their career further and enhance their own mobility even more. Several months ago, Pearson released a product called Communication Coach, which is a great example of this. I myself am a user of Communication Coach. Anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour after any recorded meeting, I get a report card from Communication Coach. It tells me where I communicated clearly, where I provided good guidance to the audience. It tells me where I didn't do those things.
Interesting.
It gives me clues on pronunciation. There's been 1 or 2 times when it's given me a hint on my tone in an important conversation. Incredibly valuable and a great peek of what the possibility is of embedding this type of assessment in the flow of work.
Fascinating. I also want to talk about AI agents. So as we continue to deploy them to work alongside all of us, Talk about the guardrails you think we need.
Yeah. Agents are a fascinating artifact. And 6 months ago, we probably would have called them a concept. They're here now. They're doing work for all of us. Some workers are now managing multiple agents. So it is a complex world. By giving folks the skills that we've been talking about, we can ensure that all of that is managed correctly. But along with that, yes, constant assessment of the outcome of what processes are. Quality assurance, judgment by a human, human will be a part of all of this, is required to measure what the output of these processes are. So just as we're making ongoing adjustments in the skills that we think our humans need to develop, we'll make adjustments in how the AI is performing so that results are accurate, safety guidelines are observed, and we can keep using the tools safely and productively.
It sounds like it's about confidence in human beings as well as confidence in the AI.
Absolutely. And we believe that it's the human part that is the key to it. The technology will advance, and there will be bumps within the technology. We've already seen numbers of examples of that, and for sure there will be future ones. We think it's the human investment part that has been neglected thus far, and that's where we see that's where we see the power to be unlocked by providing the type of guidance, training, and assistance that we're describing here that's going to make this beneficial for all of us.
So it sounds to me, the message is pretty clear. AI's promise depends on human development. Companies that invest in learning, real verified continuous learning, are going to win. So Art, thank you so much for your time today.
Pleasure to be here, Edie. Thank you.
Thank you.